Hello viewers, thank you for tuning in to my video. I am Replay, and in this video we're doing another review on DLC for the Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition and Big Score Edition. In this video we are doing a two-piece review. We will be first reviewing the Sokol character pack, then the Golden Grin Casino Heist. Sokol, the Russian character of the Payday game. He provides no advanced background like Jiro did, which is why I kind of been putting off reviewing him because he was not the best character to review, and his weapons aren't like exactly something to look forward to when you buy him. But Sokol is just a Russian pretty boy hockey player that Bane thought was important enough to get him to join the Payday gang. And Sokol was convinced to join with the offer of he can play hockey for $700,000 a year, or he can make millions of dollars every payday. And that's how we got him. No particular background. Anyway, what does he bring to the table? A Valkyria rifle. It's a naturally silenced weapon that is good to use in loud or stealth, although it's not the most concealable for stealth, but still good to have. Has a 20 round clip capacity and a good ammo pickup rate. And although I do not care to play with assault rifles, they are not my favorite type of gun, I do recommend using it when going loud, but not while going stealth. But that's entirely up to you. Then he brings a hockey stick. It's not really special like Jiro's katana, it's just a melee weapon themed to the character because he used to play hockey, and apparently he thought he'd bring a hockey stick from his former glory days as a hockey player, and now he's using it to bash cops upside the head instead of scoot a hockey puck across the ice. It has a low damage and high knockdown rate, but other than that, it's not that appealing, and it doesn't exactly make a person want to get this character any faster with its okay gun. But there is the Grinder perk deck, probably the only redeeming quality of the Sokol character pack. The Grinder is a deck perfect for players that like going around killing thousands of enemies every minute. This perk deck, in a nutshell, provides you health for as long as you are damaging enemies. And when aced, it gives you 5 points of health every half second for 4 seconds, as long as you are damaging enemies. So, it's good for those that love going around killing everything, and in the right hands, I'm sure it can be the most reliable perk deck to use on Death Wish. Although the Grinder perk deck is good, whether or not getting Sokol right away is entirely up to you, and I don't think the Grinder perk deck alone can make the Sokol character pack seem like a reasonable price to want to get it right away. But enough with the Sokol pack. Let's move on to the Golden Grin Casino itself. The Golden Grin has the most helpful pre-planning compared to any other heists, loud or stealth, at least in my opinion. Being able to provide drill upgrades, reduced air traffic for the chopper so it can bring the BFE faster, and so much more. The Golden Grin brings with it 4 melee weapons. One particularly worth mentioning is the taser. Yes, we have our own stun gun and can now tase the tasers. Oh, what sweet, beautiful revenge. It has a low damage and knockdown of 20, but it takes 4 seconds to fully charge, but it doesn't matter how long it takes to charge, you will stun an enemy. It's just the longer that you can charge it, the longer a enemy will be stunned. I would like to focus on the pre-planning for a moment because I feel that it is important to mention to people who have not gotten the Golden Grin yet or have played the Golden Grin yet. In Going Loud, you can choose to start as an unmasked, or you can pay a couple of favors to run the limo straight up the stairs, grab the C4 out of the car, and go in guns blazing. There are additional assets for Loud, like turrets. Turrets that can be placed throughout the casino that are packaged in a little gift box. And where you place them, or the host place them, is entirely optional. Or you can even place them on top of the BFD itself. And the biggest option in pre-planning, I'd say, is how are you going to escape? Well, you have one of three options. First, walk every single bag from the back of the casino to the front of the casino and toss it into the limo. Second one, toss all of the bags up onto the gambling floor, then toss the bags on top of the big fucking drill, which could fall because the top of the drill is made of bars instead of a solid flat surface. Thanks, Overkill. Then, get airlifted out by a blimp. The third option, carry it to the van, which isn't that far. It will be sitting behind the door in the back, and you can use a little elevator to stack all the bags on and get lifted to the ground floor. Then carry them from the elevator to the van. While stealthing, though, pre-planning assets such as Heartbreak Annie can be helpful by providing one guaranteed location for a number to the vault's 3-digit code, and other assets like keys to get inside the doors that are inside the vault instead of trying to drill them. You can even choose where you want the location of your gear to be if certain locations to mask up at are better for you than other locations. But you would have to really look into the pre-planning yourself to know what is offered for the heist entirely. Enough with the pre-planning, though. What about the execution of the heist? Well, when Going Loud, you spend first half of the heist collecting stuff in the back of the casino, like C4 to expose the top of the vault, fireworks to signal the blimp, and hacking the system to disable the skylight to get the BFD in the casino. The second half of the heist is spent babysitting the drill. Kind of boring and a pain in the butt. But you gotta keep it on, you gotta keep it plugged in with two big plugins that are on the second floor and completely separate from each other. So you're gonna have two separate people babysitting each plug, and keep it supplied with water. Having 1 to 2 supply of water jugs on it, and keep it in good supply because it's apparently going to overheat and shut down when you let it run out of water. Then, after you get in, how you choose to escape is determined by what was pre-planned. While going stealth, though, you can go to the marked out location to grab your gear and mask up. And don't forget the gas canister. You're going to need that one. Then you'll spend your time running back and forth. Go to the back to get blueprints to the casino. Go to the front to download something. Go back to the back of the casino to give it all to Bane on a computer, as well as find the numbers, which can be found in a safe, one in a safe, one in a locker in the lockers room area, and if you have Heartbreak Annie, you'll know the third one is in the VIP room. Afterwards, you have to find the location of a civvy, poison him, and then wait for him to go to a more private spot. Tie him up or kill him or whatever you want. He's got to be out of sight for the remainder of the heist. Grab his key card and go to his room, which is connected to the security room. Gas out the security room, and you're free to go in and walk around without worrying about the cameras. Once in there, you have to disable the lasers and then punch in the code that you found. And after that, you can spend your time bagging up all the loot, grabbing all the extra money, and as long as you have killed any of the guards that always come to the back of the casino, you can spend all the time you want moving the bags and reaping the rewards. And remember to grab the dentist loot too. That's the one reason why you're here. And don't worry about the escape, because by default, when stealthing, you get the van escape, which is literally hidden and not that far. The doors that remain closed in the back, if you have not opened them all already, one of the doors will have the van behind it, and you can spend your time hauling all the loot into the van and not having to worry about any other guards coming back if you took out the previous ones. So you will not ever have to worry about pre-planning the van in order to make sure that you can stealthily get every single bag across the map, unlike the Big Bank did with the elevator, where you did have to pre-plan the elevator escape in order to quickly stealth the money to a closer waypoint than to the very front, while trying to avoid hundreds of people watching you haul one loot bag, let alone 25 loot bags from the front to the back. So that's one good thing with the Golden Grin. But that's my rant. That's my long ramble. Thank you guys for listening to the video. I cannot provide any additional help as to how to stealth the Golden Grin Casino. I will, however, provide a link in the description to my buddy over at International Degenerates that had a video posted up right now of how to stealth the Golden Grin Casino solo, if you wish to know more on how to stealth and what steps you have to take to properly stealth the Golden Grin Casino. Other than that, that is my review. That is everything I have to say about the Sokol character pack in Golden Grin Casino Heist. I overall do not recommend buying Sokol right away. The grinder prep deck is good, but the other stuff like the Russian pretty boy and the stupid hockey stick aren't exactly worth making you want to buy it, because I just don't get why you would want to buy it right away. Maybe you like Sokol more than me, but the Golden Grin is definitely a big thumbs up, and I do recommend getting it. It is a fun heist to do, louder stealth, and it is definitely a decent payout compared to other heists. Thank you guys for listening to my video, listening to my longest ramble yet, and I hope you guys will stay tuned as I continue to review the other heist. And until next time, keep calm, game on, and thieve on.